Good afternoon, everyone. I see a lot of you have been on really early today. I don't come on till 4. What part of the country or what country are you from? So each one of you, just let me know where you are. Miss Kay, Donna Marie, Danielle, Alexander, Violet, Linda, Shirley Ann, and Patrick. You're from Ireland. I know that, Patrick. Alison. Shirley Ann, you're from Dorset. That's nice. That's lovely. Violet, from England. All right, Kylie, you're from Australia. So I'm using some new cards. I know, yeah, Ireland, Gloucestershire. That's nice. I'm from California. Good gracious, you're coming from all over then. I'm in England. I'm in Lincoln with a beautiful cathedral, and we call her Kathy. So, to tell you the truth, I'm going to start with you, Alison Turnbull. Alison, would you like to let me know that you're here, all right? I'm using some new cards I've got, and this is the card you've gotten, the Autumn Equinox. Look at that, a beautiful orange. And you're from Florida. Good afternoon, Pamela. Right, Alison, this is for you. And it means harvest, gratitude, and balance. I've got a bit sore throat. And Danielle, you're from Australia. So good afternoon, all of you. I'm starting now. So, Alison, you've got the autumn equinox. And here we've got the lovely pumpkins. They're all growing. This is for October. We see the leaves are turning the orange. And I can see the scales of justice for you. I just feel with you at the moment, you're a bit depleted. So I need to give you this orange energy for your adrenal system. The moon is shining quite brightly here. So I know that the moonlight nights, you love those, but you hate the cold. But I know as I see this is balance. And as I said, it is for the 10th month. So 10th of a month, October, number 1 is new beginnings, and January. Sweetheart, what I'm saying to you now is you have to stick to your guns. You have to do what you have to do. It's your life. And instead of turning round, I want you to move forward and be yourself. I want you to be like a wolf, and it sits in the jungle, or it sits in the wild plains and it howls at the moon. I want you to howl to yourself and tell yourself that you're ready to move forward. Alison, life has just held you back a bit, but I know you just need to focus more on yourself. Hello, everybody else who's joined. I'm reading for Alison Turnbull at the moment, but I just want to say to you, sweetheart, that you have to grasp things with your hands and hang on for dear life. It's your life and it's what you want to do. Always do it your way. You're like a river that is always going, endless. You don't get to the same part of the river each time. You can put your toe in the river, but next time you put your toe in the river, it's a different river. So everything is about you at the moment. Alison, I have a lady with you, and this lady who is with you is mother or grandmother, a lady that loved the outside. I know there is a lot going on in your life, and this lady is so focused on letting you know that she's with you every step of the way. She said she was very, very poorly before she went to the spirit world. And she said about always knowing where her family was but she was sorry to have left her family behind. She said that you, sweetheart, are the epitome of family. She said you love family. You look after your own family, but she wants you, Alison, to start to think about you yourself. She's showing me knitting, so she used to love to knit. Alison, she gives me Mary. She gives me June, and she also gives me the month of April. So I know it's the name of April or April the month. But I know with you, sweetheart, you have to start to bring yourself back into the here and now. I have a gentleman now with you, and this gentleman has got thick knuckles. He's got rheumatism in his hands. He always used to work outside. And I know as he's talking to me, that he said that he always worked hard and also outside. So his hands were always cold, but he never bothered with the cold. He just worked hard. He's given me the name of Alfred. He's also given me the name of Paul, and he's given me Michael. So I know they're connected somewhere around you. I want to say to you, sweetheart, whatever happens next, you will find your true self, but trust in yourself. And I'm given a beautiful white rose. The white rose means to me always. So take that on board, love yourself for who you are, and at the end of the day, you will find yourself. So stick to it. All right, sweetheart, I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Please, can I come to Kylie, please? Kylie from America. Thank you for letting me know where you are, where you're streaming from. Kylie or Miss K, I'm talking to you. So Kylie, you've got the whispering winds. Can you see? And this means messages from the unseen, the communications from the spirit world. We have the winds blowing and the sands of time. I see also the moon, the stars, and I see everything that is buffeting and buffeting and buffeting. It's like you are on the end of something that is letting you not see where you're going. I know there's a lot of love coming to you from the spirit world, but I feel also you should be on your pathway learning yourself. You can talk to spirit yourself, but you have to focus more on what you're doing and not what other people are doing. Be yourself. Hello, everybody else who's joined. I'm talking to Miss Kylie at the minute. But as I'm talking to you, I just feel with you, Kylie, you're struggling so much, but it's with here. It's your mind. It's really off kilter at the moment. You're from Australia. I knew you were from Australia. That's what I want to say, the outback. So can you see that card? What I'm trying to say about it? It's the desert and the winds of the desert. I know as I'm talking to you, sweetheart, I got a lady here, and this lady, she loved to swim. She's showing me the sea. She loved to swim in the sea. She was a lady that whenever she could, she would go in there and she would always know. And I feel you're another one that liked the sea or loved to swim. She's saying here, there's been a lot of backlash from family, and she wants you to start to show others how different life can be if you take charge of yourself. Kylie, she's saying now is the time to focus more on you. There's been people around you that are toxic. She's saying to you, trusting your own inner self and your own inner vision. She gives me daffodils, so I know the daffodils are for your solar plexus and going with your gut feeling. So there's something that's happening around you that you're not happy with. Courage is needed you right now. But at the end of the day, Kylie, just remember, focus more on you. Kylie, I'm giving Shirley. I'm giving also Margaret. And I've just been given Jenny or Jennifer. I have a gentleman now with you. And this gentleman, as he comes forward, I feel a dad or granddad. I feel that he was a strong man when he was on the earth plane. He was very much a person that loved family. He loved to be in his garden. He loved to be doing things. And it's the doing the things that he loved most. He's saying, take heart, child. You will get there. He's saying the sands of time are just holding back to help you to focus more. I hope this makes sense, sweetheart. He's given me the name of Michael, he's given me George, and he's just given me also Alan. So I know they're connected around. All right, sweetheart. So you've got your lovely daffodils, and they're for gut feeling. Just remember, go with the sands of time, because that's what's needed around you. All right, sweetheart. I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Oh, my dear. I think I want to speak to Donna Marie. Donna Marie. Are you going to talk to me, Donna Marie? Are you still here, sweetheart? I need to know if you're still here, please. Otherwise, I'll go to another person. You're from Canada. Okay, Donna Marie. Choose you a card. Oh, you've got the golden apple. And now, isn't that beautiful? I love these cards. They're my new cards and they're lovely. And it means reward, temptation, and knowledge. You're welcome, Kylie. As I see this, I see the apple, it's in the center, and the apple is glowing. I see the snake. I also see energy. I also see healing, and I also see volume. So, sweetheart, what I'm saying to you is, Donna, that beware of the temptations, but find you, because I feel you're a bit lost at the moment. But I know you have to find you first. If you can find you first, then you can see how far you are growing. You need to grow and grow. Sweetheart, I'm feeling a bit lost around you. So maybe you've got to talk to yourself and tell yourself that you are in a better place. I have a lady here with you. She's about 5'4", 5'3". I feel you used to laugh because you were getting taller than her. I feel that I want to give you some crystals because she said about crystals. She's just given you a clear quartz, and that is for your healing. I'm given the name of Alice. I'm also given the name of Margaret, and I want to give you also Anne. She's in a kitchen and she's mixing up what I'm seeing is she's either mixing a cake mix or she's mixing something, but I can see her, she was always busy in the kitchen. She's saying here, when you was a youngster, you would absolutely love to be with her. She's showing me her room, and in her room, I can see her table, and she's got lots of things on there. Like she's got a book, she's got her glasses. I can see her knitting, I can see her sewing. She was very much a lady that was very much into doing things for herself. She said she loved the early dawn. So she was always up early, out and about, doing things. She has a little terrier with her. And this little terrier was always around her. Donna, she's saying here, go and fetch your granddad. And she's pointed to outside. And you have to go and shout granddad. Because granddad was in the garden and she was shouting him to come and get some food. She was mixing pancakes. This is what she's saying. She was mixing pancakes. She's saying here, get your granddad in to come and get his breakfast. And she's made the pancakes with some bacon. She's given him pancakes and bacon and maple syrup. Oh my goodness me. You would remember this. She's saying about the bacon, it had to be crispy. But the pancakes, she made piles of them. And lots and lots and lots of maple syrup. Oh, here comes your granddad now. He gives me the name of Alec and Tom, so I know they're connected around you. He was very interested in trains, and I can see him, watching trains. I've been asked to give you some pink roses. The pink roses mean mother love, and it means also family. So always look after family. All right, sweetheart, I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Right, can I come to Stacey J. Darnold Finnegan? Right, Stacey, yeah? You've got the hidden garden. Look at that beautiful card. I haven't seen this one before. So this is the hidden garden. I can see the gates. It's like the secret garden. You're welcome, Donna Marie. And I can see all the flowers in this garden. And I feel with the light and the shining of the light that I want to give you this secret garden, especially for you. It's a field that you want to get away from people, away from things to find you. It says inner beauty, hidden talents. So maybe you are worrying about things you can't see, unseen things. I feel you need to watch you. Okay. I have a lady with you. And this lady, as she's talking to me, sweetheart, I feel she was very much a mother figure. She gives me Betty. She's also gives me Margaret. And she's just given me also the name of Jean. She's saying that you always was around her when you was a youngster. I feel this lady left before her time. Illness took her. I feel with you, I want to put all this lovely garden to your use, so though you can go in and meditate and say to yourself like this, I accept, I am me, And I only want you to be yourself. And instead of beating yourself up, tell yourself you are beautiful. She is saying to you, she's sorry she had to leave you behind. She's sorry she had to go, but it was her time. And you know that she's around you all the time. I'm hearing her saying, I love you. And I know she always wants you to be yourself. Sweetheart, one of the best things you can do is to get yourself a journal or a writing book, any kind of thing, and talk to her. She said, if you was to use your mind, write down questions you want to ask her, and the first thing that comes to your mind, it will be her talking to you. Don't stop, just keep writing until you can't write anymore. And then go back and read it and see what answers you've got to your questions. Sweetheart, she's given me Judith, so you must know a Judith or a Judy. And she said, I have to give you also peace of mind and tell you she's in no more pain. Right. As she's talking to me, a gentleman has come in and he's smoothing her hair back. Father or husband, so it'd be your father or her father. But I know he loved her to pieces. I've heard Pearl's the Singer. That was that song, Pearl's the Singer. So maybe the name of Pearl is around you as well. But I know this gentleman was brushing her hair back. He gives me the names of John, William, and Jack. And he said, I have to give you a beautiful yellow rose. And the yellow rose is given to you for your solar plexus and also for going always with your gut feeling. But take yourself into a lovely meditation. Get yourself back on track. You'll find yourself. And I know at the end of the day, you will find yourself. I promise. Okay, sweetheart, I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. And can I have Xanadu now? Is it Xanadu or Xanadu, please? Can I talk to you, Xanadu? Right. Yeah, thank you, sweetheart. Right. Xanadu, you've got the crystal cave. Look at the crystals in there. Every kind. I love crystals because crystals say it all. The part of Mother Earth. They're grown in Mother Earth. But the middle one in here is the amethyst. And it says, inner exploration, hidden treasures. So this is what it is telling you. Explore crystals for your health. Find you again. The steps here are leading into the cave. You can't stay in the cave long because those lovely crystals, the energy from them, you wouldn't be able to take. You have to take the crystals which are given to you. but they want to give you, as I said, the clear quartz, and that is there for you. But also, as you get more developed, you will find more crystals that you are able to go with. See, my lovely crystal is the obsidian. I love obsidian, and I also love, can you see in there, the turquoise? I love turquoise. But as I'm saying to you, sweetheart, you will always find your way by trusting in your inner self. Your inner self will show you the way. I have a gentleman with you. I feel that he's giving me David. So there's a David. And he was a gentleman I felt was in the forces. I know that he was strong. I know that he was hurt. So maybe he had a hurt on his leg, but I feel he was been looking again for an insight for himself. I know this gentleman, he gave me Dave or David. He also gave me as well the name of Brian, and he's just given me Peter. He's saying to you that although you might get a little hurt in your way or your life's energy, it will get better. You have to trust in yourself, your inner self. Your guide's there helping you to progress. But Shirley Ann, be careful with an amethyst. I'm going to come to you next, all right? Because I feel as I must do. Okay. I've also got a lady with you. And this lady was like, should I say, she was like a mum or a grandma. She was a lady that always voiced her opinions. She was a lady that always said it as it was. She was also a person that always took things in her stride. She was a lady that loved to look after her home. She's shown me dusting and polishing and always doing things. She gives me Betty. She's just given me Dorothy. And she's just given me Eileen. So I know they're connected around you. I'm given for you some beautiful buttercups. The buttercups are for summer. The yellow is for your solar plexus. Always go with your gut feeling. But also remember, sweetheart, that you have to start to believe in yourself. I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Shirley Ann, let's talk to you. I just want to say to you that the amethyst is a charger. So be careful with amethyst, because often when you've got a dull stone, if you put it on an amethyst, it charges that next crystal. But the amethyst is so pretty. So just wear it when you want to. But always remember, it's a charger and it is a healer. Okay, let's choose you a card. You've got the winter solstice. Can you see that? Isn't that beautiful? When I see this, I see the circle of life. I also see the northern lights, but I also see how the earth is. It's in 4. We've got the top, the bottom, the sides, but it's also about everything that is around you at the moment. I see the snow on the ground. I see the stag. I see the bear, eagle. So the eagle is your totem. It means reflection, pause, and rebirth. So maybe this is you at the moment. Want to do something different, but you don't know which way to go. You're cautious. And this is why you like the amethyst, because you're cautious. You don't want to do things that might upset the apple cart. But sometimes you have to believe that you can do it. And once you take them next steps, you can find who you are. It's time for saying to yourself, I can take the next step and I can find me. I feel you're a bit out of balance, sweetheart. If you look at the scales, the balance, you have to find you. I feel you must start to do something what will take you into a different place. Sit and sing. Go into a meditation and let the singing heal you. Remember to breathe deeply and take everything in. As I'm talking to you, sweetheart, I have a lady with you. And this lady, she's about, should I say, about 5'4", 5'5". Glasses. Was a lady that liked to read. I can see her reading magazines. I can see her also reading little books. And I feel these little books she used to get, and it was like a story within a story. I want to say with you, you have to start to bring yourself back to where you were before. And this is what the lady's saying to you. Continue. Be courageous. Show others that you can do it. She said about mixing up some scones. Get them in the oven and get them all ready so that you can sit and have a scone with some jam and some cream. She's saying, Shirley Ann, that you took quite a pride in what you did, but it seems you've gone at the wayside. She says it's time to stand tall and be you again. Look in that mirror and say, Shirley Ann, you are beautiful. And once you can start to say that to yourself, that you're beautiful, and you can sing the songs, then you know you're there. I'm hearing the hymn, all things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small, all things wise and wonderful, the Lord God made them all. And that is what I want you to sing. You know, sing things to get you back to where you were. I'm given Pauline. I'm given Catherine. And I am given Ellen. So I know they're around you somewhere. I know with you, Shirley Ann, the tears come easy. Wipe your tears and move forward. Okay. I have a gentleman with you. He's a small gentleman. A granddad, I feel. He gives me Greg. He also gives me as well. He gives me John. And he's just given me Kevin. So they're around you somewhere. And saying, yes, the time is right for you to find you. And he's sending you some lovely bluebells for your healing. That beautiful blue. Let your voice be heard. And I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Right, can I talk to Violet, please? You still here, Violet, please? Right. You've got the ocean depths. How deep is the ocean? How high is the sky? We look at our planet, and you've just said every day like the sun is different. It's English weather. It means mystery, the unknown, and deep emotions. Violet, it's showing me you are a deep person. You hold yourself in. You don't let people in very easily. You're a person that gives, but sometimes you will not accept. I see here the lovely, lovely dolphins. And I can see also all the other things in the sea. I see everything is anchored, the oysters, everything is there. But the deep ocean is how deep you are as well. I know, sweetheart, as we look at that card, I want to give you healing. Healing for the mind, healing for the soul. You're a precious lady and you give so much of yourself. But remember, every gift is a blessing. And if somebody offers you something, they're giving you a blessing. Take things in and take yourself into your own space and find you again. I feel you need to find a circle that can help you to progress more. Maybe finding someone that can mentor you. As I was saying yesterday, I've been wondering whether or not I should do my other book. And people said to me, yes, you must get on and do your book. I want you to have a focus so you can focus on something you can do. Have a lady with you, mum or grandma, loved horses, loved any kind of animal. Ah, that's nice. Yeah, you've got to be yourself. It's like having yourself and giving yourself that chance. And your path in life will make the difference. Okay, sweetheart, the lady with you, I said she loved any kind of animals. She was a lady that wouldn't even kill a spider. She'd carry it outside and say, go away, little child, we don't want you here. A wasp, she would see that out the window. And she would talk to the bees. She's very much a lady that I feel was a grandma. So she was very much a lady that she just loved nature. She's shown me her garden and she's got all kinds in this garden. I can see flowers. I can see vegetables. I can see trees. And she was a lady that she loved the springtime. She's just so welcoming. So I know she was welcome. I've got a violet as well. I've got another violet. I also want to give you Alice. And I want to give you Elizabeth. I know as I'm talking to you with this lady, she's saying how much she loves you. I've got another lady here now. And this other lady, as she comes forward, she's a bit of a dancer. I can see as she's walking on her toes. She's very much a lady that was very elegant. It's your aunt, is it? She's showing me that she loved life and loved to do things, but she used to flounce. And I can see she used scarves. I'm given the name of Beryl. Ah, that was the violet as well. Right. I want to give you Beryl. And I want to give you the crystal beryl. But as she's talking to you, Violet, she said, do what I do. She said, because once you can find you, she said, you will be on the right track. Sweetheart, so much is going on in your life that sometimes you don't know where to go, where to stand. But she's saying to you, always look on the bright side. We'll always find a way. Oh, dear me. The reason she wore them around her neck was because she had problems with her neck. Okay. All right, I'm going to give her them now. I'm going to give you some lovely pink tulips from your granny. The pink tulips mean mother love or maternal love. And also, she's just saying to you, she used them and she wanted you to have these tulips because they showed how much love you had from family. Okay, sweetheart, I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. And can I talk to Dawn Maria Thomas? Okay, B, you can be next. All right. Hi, Carol. Not seen you for a while. Right, let's find you a card. Dawn. Dawn, you've got the cosmic dance. Can you see that? Isn't that damn pretty? Oh, that is lovely. It's like ballet dancing within the stars. I see the colours of the rainbow, but the main colour here is the blue. You're welcome, Violet. Dawn, it is showing me that you have a lot of things going on in your life and you need the cosmic dance to get you back on track. It means harmony, universal connections. So it's about connecting with you. Let's get you back to where you were before. Your strength, your knowledge, your help. You've got so much to give and so much to do. I know as I'm talking to you, sweetheart, that the wheels of chance are turning for you. And it's up to you to find you. I have a lady with you, and this lady is mum or grandma. She had cancer. She left quite suddenly. I feel she left before her time. She suffered greatly, but she's telling me now that she is in a better place. And she said, although you still worry if she's in the right place, she wants to tell you, yes, she is. She's given me a memory of you laughing and running up to her and getting the big hug. She's also showing me going to a picnic in the garden on a blanket. She's showing me also of you crying and waiting because you thought you'd lost her. She is a lady that so motherly. I feel the tummy area. It's either her that's got the tummy or it's you that's got the tummy problems at the moment. She said, you're always like you've got to do things your own way. And she said you should do. And she's saying here about the Welsh, you know, because I'm seeing Wales and I'm seeing Carmarthen and I'm seeing also Cardiff. So I know the Welsh connections around you. I'm talking to Dawn Marie Thomas. Okay. Do you understand what I've just said about the lady, please? Because she's very close with you. She's saying, about, she gave me Carmarthen and she gave me Cardiff. So you must, oh, you're from South Wales, from around Cardiff area. Is Carmarthen there? Because she's told me Carmarthen and Cardiff. She's given me Gwen. And she's also given me Anne. Which one had the cancer, sweetheart? Because the lady I've got with the cancer is the one that is closest to you. And she just wanted to say, listen to the music of the soul, and you will know how far you've come on your own spiritual pathway. She's singing The Man of Harlech. So you must know that song. Something about Harlech. I know that's there. Oh, you don't know which one had the cancer, but the lady, it was the one you was closest to. You would run to her and she would grasp you in her arms, give you a big hug, and then place you back down. Memories of the picnic, because this is what she's showing me. Is it you that's got problems with your tummy at the moment then? Okay. As she steps aside, I've got a gentleman here. And this gentleman gives me a big hug for you. I want to say dad or granddad. He gives me Owen. He also gives me as well the name of Michael. Oh, it was your auntie. I know one of them had auntie, lovey. You've got the over it. This is what I'm sending you healing for that. But this gentleman I have with you, he said, you have got to take yourself back into the place where you used to be, where you were happy. I've also got a child in the spirit world that belongs with you. And this is a little boy. He gives me Thomas as well. But he said, take heart, sweetheart. Everything will get better. And he's given bluebells for you. And the bluebells to me are healing. Which also means about voice. Don't keep everything in. Let it out. It's like Elsa, let it go. And you've got to let it go to get yourself free. Give yourself the freedom. All right, sweetheart, I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. So B, come on, sweetheart. So B, Darlington, let's talk to you. You've got the shooting star. Got that beautiful card. All right, B, the shooting star, the colours of the rainbow. Take a wish upon a star. And that's Pinocchio. I look here at all the clouds in the sky and then this shooting star. And it means wishes, hope, fleeting opportunities. So when an opportunity knocks you on the head, go for it. Because otherwise you won't find you again. I see with all these colours, and it's like wishing upon a star. Your wishes will come true as long as you put them in the right way. It's like cosmic ordering. I want to say to you, one step at a time. You've heard that song, one step at a time, sweet Jesus. That's all I wanted to say. And I feel I want to give you the song and the love from the spirit world. I see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 is September or the 9th of the month. This card is absolutely beautiful and I can feel the energy from it. So I need energy for you today. I have a lady with you and she's singing. And she's singing, "Oh Carol." So you must understand the name of Carol, or she loved the Christmas carols. She's a small lady. I want to say about 5'2". She's a small lady with a big heart. She's showing me feeding the pigs. She's showing me feeding the chickens. So either a small holding or it was a farm. She's singing, "The farmer had a wife, the farmer had a wife." And I feel this was the type of lady she was. She would go around singing. And she would sing so much. And she loved you so much, she's saying. She said she didn't see a lot of you. But she said when she did, she loved it. She loved to always be around. She made her own bread. And when she was taking her frustrations out, she would make bread. And it was the best bread she'd ever made. She's telling me about the pigs, something about a pig, half a pig in the freezer, half a pig. So maybe somebody else had the other half. And it was so strange. And when she had a chicken that stopped laying, this is where the farm comes in, sweetheart, because I know the farm was there. Right. I'm given the names of Michelle. I'm also given as well Margaret. And I also want to give you Peggy. You also need just a jolt to get you back going. This is why I want to give you energy. Oh, let me drink my drink before it gets too cold. It's too cold. Look, can't be drinking that rubbish. Right. She said memories are lovely things. And that's why we have photographs and photograph albums, because you can go back and look over them. She said now technology has changed and you have the pictures on your phone, but you've got to keep scrolling back to remember. But she's saying about always knowing that you have your memories in here. And I understand now why she sang "The Farmer Had a Wife." So she'd gone to the spirit world and then your dad remarried. So that is right. So I know what's there. Right, I have a gentleman here now. And this gentleman has given me Jim, the name of Jim, and the name of Barry, and also the name of David. He's standing on a pathway. And this pathway, I don't know where it leads to, whether it's to water or whether it is into the garden, but I'm just seeing this pathway. He's showing me the sea and boats on the sea on rough weather. So maybe he loved the boats and the sea. He's given me the boat Discovery. So maybe he had a boat of his own, but he's showing me fishing. Okay. As I'm talking to him, he is very close with you. And he was very close-minded. He kept himself to himself. I felt his mind was a bit out of sync. You called him Jimmy. Okay, because that's what I've got is Jimmy. My brother-in-law was called Jimmy. But I know he's with you every step of the way. Oh, your cat's called David. My cat was called Ben. Oh, dear me. We have to have some strange things in our life, don't we? Okay, sweetheart. I've asked for something special for you, and I'm given some beautiful daffodils. And the daffodils for you are what is giving you hope. It's also giving you gut feelings. So always look after yourself. You will find yourself. Just know at the end of the day, everything happens for a reason. Okay? So can I leave that with you and say thank you for working with me? And who am I going to? We got left. I don't know who's left. B. That's weird. Let's go backwards. Darlene Whitboo, are you still here? Darlene, are you still here? Yeah, you are. Okay. So this is for Darlene Whitball. Okay. It's Whitboy, is it? Okay. Right. You've got the divine mirror. The seeing all. Look at that lovely card. The divine mirror says self-reflection and truth. It's about believing in yourself, self-belief, self-worth. We have two guardians, and these two guardians are looking after you. I see the angel Michael in the center. He's giving you, oh, bye, Patrick. I didn't know you were still here. Okay. Take care, sweetheart. Okay. I see the circle of life. I see everything that's going round in circles. I see the hands of God that is holding you, but mainly it's the mirror, and this mirror sees it all. Saying you take things easy, show your true self, and say to yourself when you look in that mirror, Darlene, I love you. And remember that. Your two guardians are your parents or your grandparents, and they're there with you to give you the inspiration for you to move forward. The lady I have with you is small, wearing an apron. She's busy in the kitchen. I can see her making things, getting things ready, sorting life out. She was so busy always. I can see her peeling potatoes. I can see her scraping carrots. I can see her doing things for, hi, Moon Gypsy, Sharon. I know as I'm talking to her, I feel it's either your mum or your grandma. She was a lady that strived to do the best she could for the family. She's showing me making stew. She's told me also making beef. I know everything is around you was always her. She kept the family together. She liked a glass of sherry now and again, only when it was a special occasion, like a birthday or Christmas. She's shown me doing things her own way. She put things in the right place. She stored things. Nobody could get in and take away anything what she'd done because she was so clever. Darlene, she's saying, always go where your gut tail takes you. You need to find true friends, friends that won't hurt you. I'm also seeing with her as well changes. So you know the changes are coming. I'm giving Elizabeth or Betty. I am given also the name of Anne or Anna. I also want to give you as well the name of Maureen or Mo. As she steps aside, I've got your other guardian, which is the gentleman. He's a gentleman, he's about 5'10". I feel he was in the forces. I feel he was very strong-willed. He never took anything for granted. He's telling me that the treasures of life come with what you work for. Darlene, he's telling me I have to give you Joe, I have to give you Gerald, and I want to give you also Michael. It's your husband, is it? He's your guardian then. It's like he wanted so much to give you everything, but there wasn't time. And he's saying about time. You have still got the emotions, but he's saying to you, stop struggling, get on and do your own things. Just remember, the struggles in life can often make you the better person. Okay. He's given me red roses, and the red roses are for you for perfect love. So take this, and can I say thank you for working with me? Right. Carol Cohill. Carol Cohill. You've got the ancient tree, and this will only be a quick reading. The ancient tree. The ancient tree means to me about age and about how age affects all of us. It means growth, strength, and connection to nature. Because here we've got the fox, the squirrel, can also see the pheasant. And I also see the trees around, which are all new. But because the tree is old, doesn't mean to say that it can't produce leaves, because it's showing me the leaves. It is growing still upwards, but it's ancient and it's old. And this is what I want to give you, old. Right, Carol, I feel with you, there's been lots of ups and downs, but I feel you're like a roof. You know, when you've got a roof and you've got to patch it, you have to patch it properly, otherwise the rain will come through. I feel you have to start to believe that you can do it, okay? It's like life is not holding you back. And I know the tree of life is part of your life. There's also, you have the tree of life in your home. That's the ancient tree, yeah? I also have an owl with you, and the owl is telling me you have so much learning to do. Sweetheart, time to take a back seat and find you again. Right, I have a lady here with you. And this lady, which is either your nan or she's your mum. She was a lady that loved to make soup. She also loved to make bread. She also loved the outside. Carol, she gives me Hilda. She's just given me also Elsie, and she's just given me also Margaret. So I know they're connected. She's saying about doing things for yourself, saving the planet and doing things for yourself. She said, it's like the tree. The tree grows. But us as humans, we grow until we're old, and then we go into pastures new. And this is what she wanted to say to you. You have to go forward on your path. You have a gentleman with you also. And this gentleman, as he comes forward, He's given me the name of James, John, and also Alan. And he's just given me Rod or Rodney. And, you know, every time I hear the name Rodney, I remember, you know, I start to think about Rodney. But I know that those names are being given to me because they're needed. I want to say to you, follow your dreams. Don't let anybody else put you back. You'll find yourself in your own day, in your own life, and your own way. Since I lost my husband, I've started to take things in a more positive way. And I feel you should take things in a more positive way. Right, sweetheart. This gentleman has given you some lovely, lovely bluebells. The bluebells mean to me healing. So take them with the love that they've been given. And at the end of the day, remember, you are Carol and you know where you're going. So do it. Well, I'm sorry, everyone. It's my time's up. I'm 8 minutes over, actually. So before the next reading, there is one, I think, at 6 o'clock, if I'm not quite right. I don't know, but they'll tell you. So good night, everybody. Have a great evening.